Welcome back to the next episode of this Felid, uh, Necromancer of Sif Muna. Last episode, we think we started off with the last level of Lair. It's all very vague to me, but something like that. And then we cleared D11, and then we went and found our Orcish Mines and cleared out Orcish Mines. We've poked our head 3 times into D12. Each one is a scary little situation, and so we found it was time to cut it there for the episode until we needed more time for that D12 experience. So here we are. So yes, Sif is now finally giving us books, which is cool. It has. I'm gonna attribute the haunting book, the haunt book, to Sif. I think it was right when it switched to 5 pips. That's working our way through. I think when we first saw it, it was like 57%. Now it's 45%, and so as we level up our necro and summoning, it should get lower and lower, and then I'll be able to cast it as a regular occurrence, as a really great kind of, well, actually, it is an end game summoning spell. Our hope also is that we get some more, like the translocation summoning one, the warp tentacle one. That'll be amazing for us because our translocations are aggressively good. Because we're still living off that book, plus our plus another +4 natural for Felids or Felids. Yeah. So let's pop down. We have been escaping some tight situations. Still no deaths for this Felid, but we have had to use quite a number of our resources. We're not the most heal wounds remaining. We don't really have any invises anymore, and our blinks are gone, so we're really hoping we can get some resources back. Yeah, because I mean, I love saving all these Felid lives, but it's still only 2 lives, and I have used quite a lot of resources. That being said, I think our leveling speed is pretty slow. We're only 14, so we'll get lives eventually. It's just funny. Okay. Oh yeah, and we got IMB active, and even for the pushback, it's already saved us at least once, for sure. These are summons. I'll just hop up and try again. Let's try to forest. Let's summon. Ooh, I think I'd rather reset this just because life is low. Well, this is a little rough. If I go upstairs, I can't forest. So I could IMB here. Okay. This will be fine. But yeah, the upstairs here is not nice, so I don't like that. This is an Argola again, and then the other one is Azrael. So I think we go for this again. Let's forest. Let's summon. Let's Graveclaw. Let's back away. And maybe one more Graveclaw. And pump up my dog, and there we go. Okay, so we have one down to use. That's clear. We already, at the end of the last episode, we found out that D12 had an ice cave, and because that was the one, we went to D12 to escape a situation on D11, so we lost our chance of at ice cave by doing that, and so rest in peace, ice cave. We have all these ice rings for naught, but that's fine. Let's anguish. Okay, well, anguish. I'll reset it regardless of anguish or not. Okay, summon anguish and get more guys out there. I'll even reap just to get a body here. Ooh, we got a Sanja. Let's see. Is this a Sanja with a distortion? It has blink, it has Karares, and 2 dual wielding. It looks like I can't tell if it's a dual wield or not. I don't think Sandra's a Sandra's a kobold, right? So I don't think they can dual wield. So I think it's just they're showing us what a single and a double hit is for this distortion. Um, although it looks like it's dual wielding on the picture. I don't know. Anyway, it is a scary Sanja. So let's make sure Anguish is active. I believe it is. Reap is active. Force is active. All my things are summoned, so I suppose it's just Graveclaw. Am I... What? Okay. Anyway, Anguish is on. This should be it. I could even Graveclaw. There you go. We got a zombie Sanja. I guess it was just one short sword, and it was just demonstrating a double hit or something. It's Anguish. I suppose I could Anguish him, Forest, summon my guys. Probably should have saved my dog. And the vines bound him down. Okay, cool. So just fresh Forest, run it out. This is the fire guy. Let's put that fire on here. Let's Forest. And yeah. Nice. Okay, cool. We just kind of trapped them here. And it worked out. Probably take the fire off. I think I was just putting the wheel on. Otherwise, Forest. Cool. All right, D12, not as bad as I thought. We got some convenient positioning, and we used our Forest and Anguish to the best of our abilities. Cool. Okay. Still learning spells. Haunt is at 41. All good. Okay, Dungeon 13. Ooh, not an ideal start. I think I might try a different down. Also not a great little situation here. I can Forest and reap. I wasn't sure if I could reap them, but I can. Pretty cool. Fortunately, my Forest died. I could just kind of do that. Yeah. All right. Getting a little taste of their own medicine. My slimes are getting shredded by the big colossal. What's it called? It's like a colossus slime or whatever it's called. Anyway, let's Anguish, and then I'm gonna reap, and then I'm gonna Forest. Get some guys. Nice. Yeah, well costed. So we just got a bunch of good stuff. Thank you, good gods. What was in that book? Some Forgecraft stuff. I'm going to go int, and then I'm going to pull back. Okay. There you go. Okay. And now we can engage this guy on better terms. Much better terms. Alright, Dungeon 13 done. Still training. It's always good to double check everything. More spell levels acquired. Doesn't really change much here. Haunt is at 36%. We're getting close. We're getting close. Dungeon 14. Reap for Anguish. Summon my guys. We don't really have the forest action here, but that's fine. Let's do this. Anguish, Reap, and then we'll work our way off the fronts. And then now our backup is here, and hopefully we clear some guys. Okay, this is going to be our vault's entrance. Let's hold off for a second here. With Anguish up, he should just kill himself. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's just reset. Let's engage, and I'll reap as well. I should have probably reaped to start. Look at all those vines. All right. Kind of out of mana. I'll see what happens here. Okay, we got some. Keep it on my dog, make sure he doesn't die here. Cool. All right, let's run it out. Let's go this way. Let's heal my dog. I think he might even be able to take him out. Oof. Alright, I'll Anguish, I'll Forest, I'll Reap, and I'll let them kill everything. Nice. pull back. Anguish, summon, forest, and tell them to attack the big guy. We'll even get a shot in from the angle here. Okay, we're really working our way through all this vault door stuff. And I can even spawn in here, which is nice. All right, so that's D14 done. Looking good. Oh, we got a Seismosaurus egg. It's one of the new summoning spells. Not many people's cup of tea. That's all I'll say about that. Let's just double check. Any new spells to be aware of other than Haunt now at 30%. Okay. Cool. Oh, we got Sphinx Sisters, which is Hex's summoning. Unlikely to use that, just because Hexes is not like our main priority. I think I capped us off at 8 or something. Honestly, I could probably bring that up to a little bit higher for Anguish, because Anguish has been real nice. But I doubt we'll end up getting Sphinx Sisters level. But yeah, we'll keep it pumping. Alright, plenty of time. We can do D15. Although it's not great when your first action would have to encounter a Tengu in a non-open area. So let's try somewhere else. Ooh, Tengu. I mean, this is technically an open area here. I could pull back. It's better than nothing. So let's summon some stuff. Is this open? Yeah, this is open. Let's pull back. I think I can IMB from here. Yeah. All right. I am going to run this out. I suppose. Oof. Yeah. No, thank you. Could I Graveclaw? No. Are we getting chased? Or are we... Okay. Rakshasa. Let's forest here. Might even Graveclaw it. Anguish for sure. I'm not afraid of Hydras. I just don't have open air here. This is a very... Okay, here's some open air. Okay. Probably should start using Anguish earlier on in the combo of buttons, just to really lock down that the damage output. So this is basically an ice ring with +4 int. That's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't need ice. I'd rather have will than ice. So it would just be like a cheapo, worse ice ring or inch ring. So I don't really need that for now. Let's back away here, heal him up. Just gonna heal and run. I do have Reap and Forest. I guess Forest worked here, so okay. So we got some ice beasts. Let's take a look here. Cool. We're actually almost done 15. Surprising, actually. Let's pull out here so I can summon a forest. Let's pull back here. It just popped. Wow, that was a pretty quick little dungeon 15. Let's go for S, cancellation. Okay. And we are in buy for for our next adventures into the S branches. So I'm gonna go to get these potions for sure. Well, the magic potions. I don't know what else. I'm not doing any of this ignition stuff. I'm not doing ice stuff. I know the manual's there, but that doesn't mean I'm doing fire stuff. So really the only leverageable thing is the are these things. And then I have money, I'm here, might as well buy this. And then that's about it. Save the gold for something important. So let's take a look. So we've done all of our dungeon now. Obviously our orc and lair is done. So we've got swamp and we've got snake, and I've got some bad news, which is common to Felids or Felids. We have almost no resistances. We have so much will. Actually, we have 4 will now, so I don't know what that's about. Where are these extra wills? Is that like a Felid thing? Do you just get will? Looks like I got RC, which is nice. I don't see anything about extra will, so I don't know what that's about. But at least we got some RC. But we have no R poison, and so that really hurts both swamp and snake. Let me double check. I mean, we can't use items, and so it's basically I guess it's just our lings, so I should buy them. It's our lings and our curings to handle poison stuff. So I suppose if I had a choice between swamp and snake when I have to deal with these open air considerations, I think that's probably leaning swamp then. And so I think we have to go swamp first. And I'm not going to do what I'm about to say, but the only other edge case is we have such high will that you could maybe go into Elven Halls and hope you get some R poison in some ring or something. Now, I still not going to do that, but I technically have the will to do it if I fear the R poison so much. But we'll see. So I've moved us to swamp. Now, one thing that's scary is that our up is closed up. Like if we go down and have to escape up, we can't forest here. At least I don't think you can. Because they are trees, maybe it lets me, but my default assumption is no foresting here. So we got to be careful. At least this is open. So I guess I summon, I forest, I anguish, and I hope we get some reaping and stuff happens. Heal my dog, and just like hopefully I just build up a little group here. Guess not. Summon some stuff, anguish. What book is this? This is a Necro book. Oh, this is potential. What do we got? Martyr's Knell. So Martyr's Knell, I think, is the earlier game version of the combo of Necro and Summoning. Let's take a look. Brings forth the soul of a long-dead martyr to shield your allies for a time. That soul suffers a portion of your allies... This soul suffers a portion of the damage your allies would otherwise receive. If it is slain, it will transform into Flayed Ghost, inflicting illusory wounds on foes. Such wounds are fleeting, so it's a flayed. And I mean, this is nice. It's something to summon. I've a button to press that helps me. It also defends my dudes. Yeah. It'll defend my necro dudes and my summoning dudes. So I know we only have so many things, but it's not like I'm casting Haunt immediately. Let me double check. It is 28, but I think I can afford to try that out. Yeah, let's give it a go. It sounds cool. Excuse me. So let's move it to... Well, we're really starting to run out of easy buttons now. I'm not really soul splintering anymore. So maybe I can reorganize this. I can... My first button is usually summon for... Maybe Anguish should now be my first button. So let's do A and G. And I'm going to move J to G. Okay. And we'll play it like this for now. So, like, I should Anguish first, summon my guys. Let's try Martyr's Knell. So that's it. It's summoned. It's protecting all those dudes. And, well, it didn't die, so we're good. Cool. Anguish. Summon my guys. Martyr's Knell. Maybe I move Martyr's Knell to where Graveclaw is. So it's just a straight row of things I press. Yeah. Surprised I can't forest right now. That's actually interesting. There you go. Heal my dog. Martyr's Knell is open. Graveclaw, EFG here. Let's try to really take that guy out. Alright, cool. It doesn't protect me, just my summons, it seems like. Shield your allies. So not me, my allies. There's the flayed ghost, so that's an example of him dying, and then he's going to flay things around him. Oh, she's beside me. Let's get off the forest line. I'll even kind of dodge in here. Cool. Ooh, witch. I'll be able to forest here. I'm going to early forest because I think this witch can forest. So I don't want to let it take the forest from me. Cool. All right, well, this is kind of building out to be a nice little set of things to cast. Power levels are strong. Looking good. Haunt is 26%. We're almost there. We'll have to maybe cut some spells like Soul Splinter by that point. We'll see about that. Maybe even up our spell casting. Although we're about to hit 9, maybe that'll be an inflection point. Cool. Yeah. So I think we're just about to hit 30 minutes. So that's probably a good time to cut on this episode of this Felid, Necromancer of Sif. Things are starting to really come together, especially with the help of Sif. We've now kind of activated a nice rotation of summons. We have some thoughts in our future. But we're surviving. We have some defenses now for our summons. We have a good pattern. We have Anguish. Summon Forest is as good as ever. And we have some Haunt coming up down the line that will be pretty cool as well. Our limiting factor is probably spell levels now. And probably mana in general. So, you know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm going to increase spell casting up a bit here. At a certain point, I probably should turn off dodging, but it is what it is. When it's +3, it feels like you should. Invocation is important for our castables here, and if I want to have the ability to do Divine Exegesis, or Exegesis, which is the thing that lets me cast anything here immediately, even if I haven't trained it, like Crystal Sphere, for example. I need to be able to trust that it'll cast. And just scrolling down, I noticed I forgot I had gotten BVC, as well as I got Revivification. So that might be in our future. I didn't mean to hide it. I want that back. I wanted to read it, describe it, and it is L. I believe this is the thing that heals everybody off the top, but slightly damages my top end. Cool. It's like a full-on heal emergency. I must press this. So, like, this is a good example. If I wasn't a Necromancer, but I was Sif, if you need to heal everything and everyone towards yourself, like not your enemies, you can emergency cast this for free with Piety and then heal yourself, even though you have 0 Necromancy. Anyway, we are well over time now. I talk too much. So thanks once again for watching this episode. Hopefully you enjoy my content as I continue along. I know Felids are a little wacky, so maybe it's interesting for some and boring for others. Who's to say? But, you know, I'm playing the game, and it takes a while to play it when you're a Felid of Summoning and Necromancer. So bear with me as I work my way through this character. Hopefully you're enjoying the Felid Necromancer of Sif Muna. I'll see you next episode where we carry on with Swamp Level 2.